Call Ryan. Lorenzo's cool. Let's give them a piece of their medicine, Bellas. Hey, it's Shay. Stay tuned. Welcome back, Bellas, to your girl. You know, this is the channel where you can come and sit back. We're going to talk about fashion like we always do, giving you the deals and the steals. We're going to talk about beauty because I am a makeup artist. I've been a makeup artist for years and years and years, Bellas. So I'm going to give you the tips and the tricks and then lifestyle vlogs. I had a big birthday. Every year is a big birthday. But this is like, I feel like I'm really getting into my age. I'm really in there. Can't run from it. And every time I run across someone that I haven't seen in a long time, I'm always like, hey, let's catch up. And they want to say, how are you? Are you married? Do you have any kids? You're single? Why are you single? I'm like, oh, hey, you look good too yourself. How are you? Why am I single? It's a choice, obviously. I'm a mature woman. So being single at, I think, my age is a physical choice that I'm making to find the right one. What is the right one? Well, I've been dating for years and years. I haven't had a lot of boyfriends per se, like serious relationships, committed relationships. I'm a serious monogamous, but I've dated casually, strictly casually. And I've come across some interesting, wonderful. I feel like I wanted to discuss like the dating life and how it is to be a single woman dating in this day and time. Because definitely when my friends were dating 10 years ago, it was different. 15 years ago was different. People, it's completely different. Social media has taken over in a good way, would you say? Or is it taken back the old school traditions that we all were raised with? A fun little segment. And of course, you know, I'm on the train and I always find these really cool articles, Bellas and Bellows. Hopefully you Bellows are watching, getting some tips. And I wanted to share with you the different types, 8 types of men, and what your attraction to them says about you and me. I'm a person that likes a certain type. Like, oh, he has to be 6'4", 6-pack. No, I don't have those requirements. But for some reason, I had to take a mental note because I was finding myself dating the same type of people. Different shirts, but ultimately they were the same. So I had to look and reflect and do some searching and say, hey, what does that say about you? So, as you know, social media, I think, makes the dating world a lot harder, to tell you the truth. I want to say social media sucks for dating world, but a lot of my friends have met their husbands, boyfriends on online dating, so I can't say it sucks because I do believe there is some good and there are some positive stories that we've heard from dating online and meeting people through social media. Definitely a negative point. Let's talk about the negatives. It allows people to be robotic. How about that? Allows you just to swipe, no feelings, don't read, swipe, physical, swipe. Oh, you don't like me? Swipe. You're disposable. Swipe. Oh my gosh. It's so lame. It's allowed guys to, I believe, not be their full potential. It's handicapping them, okay? So think people ever pick up the phone and call? I wish those days exist. Maybe 15 years ago, 10 years ago, the day where they would call you first. No, it's all about text, and I'm a victim of that as well. I get lazy, it's easy, it's convenient. You know, if you don't know what to say, you can just give a little text, and hopefully the reply will, come back to your liking. But you know how many text messages you read and you take it the wrong way because you really don't know the tone? Message you read and you say, wait a minute, I don't like that, and they don't even mean it like that. No. and the person maybe didn't mean it that way. It's just not meant, I think, to communicate. And I think I have learned that lesson, and I need to be a lot more patient skills and quit being lazy and pick up the phone and don't reply to the text and call the person. We don't communicate anymore. We don't want to talk, hear each other's voices, see each other face to face. Everyone's on their smartphones, iPads, becoming really impersonable and not human. We are humans to interact and to love and to talk. So, girls, you can't make it easy because it makes it harder for all of us. I think we should have a standard, and we all should uphold that standard. You're a queen. Don't settle and don't shortcut yourself. It's like that long speech. So that's my dating disabilities that I find hard. It's just the communicator. There are wonderful guys out there. You just have to be willing and open. I think the best way to meet friends or guys to date is through friends, because you kind of vet them. They've kind of went through a, halfway normal check through your friends, background check, if you would say. So always stresses to do the meetup groups, which I haven't tried to do, but there's like meetup hiking, meetup dancing, salsa dancing. Those are like-minded, career-oriented people that are looking for other like-minded people as well. Like, you're on a dating site. My brother says it looks like you're thirsty when you're on a dating site. I think if you come into dating with intentions, right? Dating with intentions. That is the platform. Date with what you want, a success, end story, not just dating to date. Date, have an intention of what you're looking for so you can be clear, and don't be afraid to state it early in the game. All right, so let's see what type of men you find yourself attracted to, Bellas. I want to see, because we all are attracted to probably some of the same guys. Okay, here we go. Let's talk about that. Do you fall for the villain or the hero? Number one, the narcissist. Gosh, guys, you got to be afraid and be aware and be cautious around this guy, because he will charm you. He's successful. He's charismatic. He can put a spell on you, right? Once you get hooked, however, your battle with his demands and criticism and centeredness will drive you crazy. Dating him can also mean you're a narcissist, so you guys may have something in common. A misconception is that you love someone, okay? You love someone and then you actually dislike them immensely. Oh gosh, narcissists often attract and are very dangerous. They'll need each other's 1 minute, and then the next minute they're over you. Narcissists can be healed with courage, time, commitment to yourself. Loving yourself, taking time for yourself is basically, I think, the best way, and to run far away, because you don't want a selfish person. You don't want a person that's going to criticize you and make you feel not to your true potential. The person that you're supposed to be with is supposed to lift you up and be your biggest cheerleader. I firmly believe in that. We all dated narcissists, but I run from them. Mr. Emotionally Unavailable. How about that? He doesn't eagerly show up for you. He's full of excuses and indecisive. He talks about his past a lot, and he's quick to claim he likes you, but he's not looking for a committed relationship, okay? Dating him could mean, so if you're dating a guy like this, could mean you don't feel deserving. You're not knowing your worth. You're settling for someone who's not able to give you what you want, okay? Typically, it originates because someone significant failed you or failed to stand up for you in life. I can understand that. I've dated plenty of people that were unavailable emotionally, mentally, just not able to give me what I wanted. And I had to take a look at myself and say, why am I settling for someone who's not able to stand up for me, who's not able to put me as a priority? That is, what I'm looking for. Why am I saying this is okay? So think about that. To correct this trait, it's important to begin by confirming and often forgiving the person that hurt you in the past, because maybe you are trying to compensate for something in the past or some experience that you dealt with, parents, children, as a child. It goes deep, fellas. Dating goes deeper than the surface layer. Mr. needs to be fixed, honey. Oh, he feels beneath you. You consider him a diamond in the rough. The man who stands, sorry it's hot, stands before you today isn't great, but he sure does have potential. So someone that you see, dating him feels like a project. A lot of women like to, oh God, that's an old saying, Captain Save at home. Yeah, Captain Save. You want to save him. There's nothing wrong with seeing potential in a man that has potential, that is growing, and maybe he's not there yet and you're not there yet and you're growing together. But don't pick a man because you feel like you are above him and that you can control him and he's beneath you and he can basically be your little slave. You know, that's not cute. It's very, I think, egotistical to want to be with someone like that just to make yourself feel better. It says a lot for yourself, right? So let's see. This trait mostly comes from as a result of overcompensating from some area or mistake in your life. You cannot fix your man through mistakes that you did in the past. No, your man is already whole and you're whole, and you guys are coming together as two wholes, and you both have two great lives, and you just want to share your both amazing, fun, great lives together. Fun, let's make fun together. It has to be that way, okay? Mr. Commitment Foe. Hello, I know him. Yes, he has a history of short relationships and may have never been married. He has several excuses why he hasn't met the right woman. He has justified his history by saying he has plenty of time to settle down. One of our favorite lines is someday. Guys, yes, dating him could mean, what does this mean? You're needy, okay? Being persistently needy, whether it's emotionally or otherwise, you are attracted to men who you want to rescue. Being needy means you thrive on the attention you get from men no matter what. Even if he's not giving you the right attention, you'll take whatever you get. If you're only a, once a week girl, once a month girl, or you're the side chick, he has other women, or whatever the case is. If he can't give you what you want, say it's okay. I appreciate it. I'm glad that you were able to tell me, but I'm gonna actually keep this moving, and I'm not gonna waste all my time on you. I'm gonna open up those doors to other opportunities, and there's no hard feelings, okay? Keep things up front. I think it's the best key to being honest, having no misunderstandings, and being true to yourself, for sure. Okay. Mr. Bully. He blames you for everything. That's not your fault. He uses you, he intimidates you with his tone, he criticizes your character, possibly even your children. Dating him could mean you have problems maintaining emotional boundaries. Don't be a pushover. You don't instinctively know where to draw the line. You seek to win over others by pleasing them. I've dated bullies for sure because I'm a nice person. Some people take my niceness for weakness because I'm very kind and sweet and bubbly, but you just tap at the wrong button and you'll get something that you were not prepared for. I'm a pleaser. I love to make people happy. And I really found that interest. The boundary issues typically stems from carrying the burden of others. When you become clear about where you take responsibility and where your emotional responsibility ends, you can be better at boundaries. And I've grown, I think, as growing up and maturing, my boundaries definitely, yeah, I have them. It's a clear, there's a border. Mr. Pushover, he will agree with anything you say. He has a low self-esteem. He has no sense of self-confidence. He's unable to voice his opinion. Oh my gosh, I feel for this one. This guy, oh no, I always feel bad. You have controlling women. It's just a bad situation. I'm not usually attracted to pushovers because I usually want my man to be strong and confident. But I'm also very kind to soft, sweet guys that I know are, able to be just walked all over. I'm like, hey, let me give you some game. Guys, these are some traits of some guys you could stay away from, stay clear away from, run to if you like. The traits that we're looking at when you're online next time. Think about Shey Bella and the dating world. Stay true to yourself, love yourself, stay beautiful, and the right one will come. I know it. Thanks for watching, Bellas, and we'll see you soon. Cheers. Bye.